What's up? Honor Hammer 26. I'm here to give you my Ring of Honor Aries vs. Richards review. Overall, this show was pretty damn good. I liked it a lot. Not quite one of the better shows of the year, but it's still great. Almost amazing. One of the best matches in ROH this year is the main event. I think it's actually second. I'll try to remember. Uh, but this is overall a great show. Nothing that was bad. Definitely everything was okay and watchable to amazing. So let's get right to it. Opener of the night, the Briscoe Brothers House of Truth. This is a rematch from Clash of the Contenders back in Collinsville. That match was a little better than this one, but that match was in the middle of the card. This one was in the opener, so you had to have a different type of match anyway. But this match was still pretty good. Kind of obvious who was going to go over anyway. But still, among that, there were some good moves in it. I mean, Abel is getting better. I mean, you can see him improve. Raymond is getting definitely better, and I mean, Truth Martini was a little annoying in this match, but it didn't go too long, and it was still fine. I'm gonna give it 2.5, just a little good opener, nothing much. Then we got a Pick 6 series match, number 2, Tyler Black versus number 6, Claudio Castagnoli. This match, I think this is a first time ever match in Ring of Honor. I know it was originally supposed to happen on Final Countdown toward Dayton, but happened here because Black was injured. Uh, yeah, that's right. And this match, I want to see more from them in the future. This match was very, very good. It didn't even go that long. I thought they maybe could have hit the 4-star level if they went like two more minutes or so. This match just Black works good with people around his size. Castagnoli is a little bigger than him, and Castagnoli is known for working with guys and working good with guys that are a little smaller than him, which is why him and Quackenbush have such good chemistry. And Black is about the same. He's a little bit bigger than Quackenbush, so they didn't have such good chemistry where they could put on a classic every time together. But this match was still good. Castagnoli did do the UFO, I think. I think he did the. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he did it. He does it every time. But Black did one thing where Castagnoli, I think, had him in a powerbomb position, and then Castagnoli kind of made him stand on his shoulders, which was very, very cool to see. And I mean, I've only seen a couple of guys do that with Castagnoli, one of them being Matt Seidel, Evan Bourne, whatever you want to call him. But definitely not a guy as big as Black. So this match just had a lot of good stuff in it. 3.5. Very, very good job, and definitely want to see more out of those two in the future. Then we got probably the worst match of the night, which is not saying all that much because this card was very, very good. Erick Stevens and Joey Ryan representing the Embassy versus the Super Smash Bros. Player Uno, Player Dos. For whatever reason, I could just never get into this, really. I got into it a little bit because Stevens is, I've said this in the past, on past reviews, that Stevens looks like he's on his game now from when I saw him in Manassas, Final Battle, and this. Just, wow. He just looks on his game now. Joey Ryan does his basic thing, and the Super Smash Brothers just do their thing. But for whatever reason, they just didn't have very good chemistry. I think they could have played off the fact that none of these guys are kind of ROH homegrown talents. Erick Stevens was grown in FIP, even though they really don't mention FIP anymore because they have their thing with Dragon Gate. Joey Ryan's PWG and Super Smash Bros. Are Chikara, so they kind of all come in. So they all match their styles, and it really just didn't work, but it was just okay. I mean, there's nothing bad on it, and Erick Stevens did do a very good job. He was most impressive more in this match against Player Dose, I might add, because they did the big man, small man thing, but outside of that, there was really nothing else in this match. I'm going to give it 2.5, barely 2.5, I mean 2.25 around there. And, well, the opener, Briscoe Brothers House of Truth, was like a strong 2.5. I'm going to do that kind of thing, but I really want to go into the weak and strong thing when it's getting up in the 4 level, but that's another story. So this is kind of still 2.5. It was still pretty good, though. I was able to get in the opener, but not really this at points. Then we got a match that, honestly, when it was announced, I was really, really happy to see it, but when I thought of guys I would put in there with Nakajima, Kenny Omega did not come to mind, but surprisingly, these guys had very, very good chemistry. I liked it a lot. I mean, I know Nakajima is turning into one of the, just such an awesome performer, and Omega is maybe one of the breakout stars in the indies, but I mean, I just thought their styles maybe couldn't mix, but I was wrong, and I'm glad I was wrong, because this match was great. For whatever reason, I just didn't think that. I don't know. This match was great. Just, man, Nakajima probably has the best German suplex in the world. I mean, it's on the back of the DVD. I mean, you can see it right here. Just when he hit that, I was like, ooh, that was nice. Probably, well, Davey Richards might have a better one. There are a couple other people that do it, but Nakajima just does it so quick and just like it hurts. It just looked very, very good here. Omega did his basic thing, and they just they just went on there and just wrestled their asses off. You could tell Nakajima was so over. There was a little bit of an audio problem on the show. Maybe they just limited the crowd. The crowd was I mean, outside of pretty much this match and the main event, the crowd was kind of quiet. I'm sure they were loud live, but I think it was maybe an audio problem on the show. I'm not sure. But definitely a great match here. I'm going to give it 4. Not quite enough to get to the match day contenders, and I probably didn't like it as much as some other people did, but I still really liked it. It was great, and I mean, Nakajima could put on I think a better match than this with Kenny Omega. I mean, they still have some stuff to do. Honestly, if they ever have like if they're bringing Kota Ibushi and they have Nakajima and a partner versus Omega and Ibushi, I think that match could absolutely just tear the house down. Then we went to intermission. Coming after intermission, we got a promo in the back from Kokoman Delirious, which was hysterical. Great stuff from both of them. They kind of combined their comedy things. It was just hysterical and great. And then that led to their match with Kenny King and Rhett Titus. This match was just okay as well. Really, just they focused on the comedy spots, and they were good. But besides that, it was just an okay match. I'm gonna give it 2.5, the third 2.5-star tag team match on the show. But for whatever reason, just all the tag team matches until we got to one later on the show just couldn't go past a certain point for me. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just the people in there with each other. Or I don't know what it was. But none of them were bad. All of them were at least okay to pretty good. So I mean, there's nothing really wrong with them, but it just couldn't get us past a certain point. And after this match, actually, we did see Shawn of Honor in the crowd wearing a Pro Wrestling Noah t-shirt. At least I think it was him. So it looked a lot like him. So I'm going to give this 2.5, like I said. Then we get to the Pick 6 Contender Series match. The number 1 in the Pick 6 Roderick Strong versus an unranked Chris Hero. This match was good. Started to pick up a little bit towards the end, and they did a little bit too much stalling in the inning, but it was still very good. Liked it a lot. Lots of good spots in it between Hero and Strong. I mean, they've had worse matches than this in the past. I think they had a match at Speed of Sound in PWG, which is better than this, but that was the main event, so they had a little more time to go out there and do it. This match was just kind of a little 20-minute it was a 20-minute segment altogether. The match was about 15, and they just went out there and just kind of did their thing for a little while. It was kind of just a little bit of a training for what they were going on to do the next night, but I haven't gotten the Omega effect, by the way. I ordered it last Friday, so it hasn't come in. It's kind of rare for me in ROH to have a long time like this, but you never know, but whatever. This match is still good. I mean, Hero won. I hate to give away spoilers, but this is going to have to work here. Hero once became the number 1 in the Pick 6 from unranked, which is kind of a good thing to do. I mean, Hero deserves to be in the mix. I mean, it led to an angle down the road, and Roddy's number 2, so it was good, 3 1/4. Then we got to the 2 great matches on the night, or one of the 3 and the 2 last matches on the night. Kevin Steen and Generico versus the Young Bucks. This is the best of their 3 matches in Ring of Honor. Better than Contention, the one I saw live, and then better than the one at Final Battle. And I'm probably in the minority, but I think the worst one is the one at Final Battle, even though that's probably the match on that card, which it's not saying that much. But all 3 of their matches were exactly 4 stars in ROH, including this one. This is probably the best one. Just these 2 are, I mean, kind of a tag team that is just tore up in the past, Ring of Honor, and should tear it up in the future, but that, of course, is not going to happen because they're in TNA's Generation Me. But anyway, this is just a great tag team match. If you like tag team wrestling, you'll love this match. 4 stars, not much else to it, but I mean, just the Young Bucks are awesome in this match. It solidifies them, and you can tell they would have held the ROH Tag Team Championship in the near future in this match. So there's that. Then we get to the main event of the Ring of Honor World Title match. Austin Aries, Davey Richards. Davey Richards was kind of the face in this match, and Aries just did his awesome heel stuff and kind of billed it as the asshole versus the prick. Man, oh man, oh man. This is very comparable to Richards versus Danielson from the Final Countdown Tour Boston, and the tag match from the Double Feature 2, or was the Tag Title Classic, is the one that was on American Wolves with Danielson and Black. But I think this match is slightly better than both of those matches. This is probably the second best ROH matches here behind Davey and Kenta. Just awesome stuff. Man, and the one thing that stood out to me, made it better than both those matches, was you had Aries' heel thing in there, which just added so much to the match for me. 4 3/4 stars. I can't give it 5 because there was some kind of laggy moments in the match. I mean, there were a couple ones where I went, I mean, that's okay. I mean, it kind of made me think for a little while what you should do. You should just be focused on the match entirely, but I'm still going to give it 4 3/4. Just awesome match. Overall, this show is an 8.75. Go and get this right away. I'll see you guys later. Well, not right away, but it's a pretty darn good must down. I'll see you guys later.